Is XRP really setting up for a run toward $50? According to TipRanks, a well-known Bitcoin investor who goes by Pumpius thinks so, and he calls it a controlled launch rather than a hype spike. Here's the core of his argument. TipRanks reports that Ripple has applied for a U.S. National Trust Bank charter with the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. If that charter is approved, Ripple could plug directly into the banking system and position XRP as a regulated settlement asset inside that framework. There's public evidence this application exists. The OCC's Digital Assets Licensing page lists Ripple National Trust Bank among pending filings, and industry groups have already submitted comment letters supporting or opposing it. Reuters and the Wall Street Journal have also reported on Ripple's bid and the broader push by crypto firms to secure federal charters. Why would a bank charter matter for price? TipRanks writes that an OCC charter could give Ripple direct access to core payment rails and custody authority for tokenized assets and stablecoins. In that model, XRP isn't just a speculative token. It becomes the native liquidity tool that bridges value across borders and between asset classes on infrastructure banks actually use. Timing is the next piece. TipRanks says the OCC often works on roughly a 4-month review window, which puts a potential decision in the autumn if everything stays on track. That kind of binary catalyst can concentrate attention, especially if it arrives alongside other milestones like progress on exchange-traded products or major corridor wins. Keep in mind that official timelines can shift. Of course, not everyone is cheering this plan. Banking trade groups, including the Independent Community Bankers of America, and others have urged the OCC to slow or block crypto trust bank charters, specifically naming Ripple's application. Their message is that federal charters for crypto firms deserve more public debate and tighter safeguards. That opposition is a reminder that approval is not a rubber stamp. Let's talk numbers so expectations stay grounded. TipRanks relays the investor's math that a move to $50 would imply an XRP market value around $3 trillion at recent circulating supply. That would be larger than many blue-chip companies and would rival or exceed today's largest crypto assets. Ambitious targets like that require real adoption, deep liquidity, and time. Treat them as a scenario, not a promise. So what should you watch from here? First, the charter process itself. Look for updates on the OCC docket and responses from regulators or trade groups as the comment cycle evolves. Second, institutional plumbing. If Ripple secures bank-level permissions, watch for signs of direct access to payment systems and clearer pathways for custody and stablecoin operations. Third, real usage. If XRP is going to act as settlement liquidity for banks and brokers, you should see measurable volumes in the corridors Ripple serves. Risk check. A charter could be delayed or denied. Even with approval, integrating new rails into conservative institutions takes time, and market sentiment can swing long before fundamentals show up. Keep allocation sensible, define your invalidation levels, and remember that bold predictions are most useful as research prompts, not trading signals. This framing comes directly from the TipRanks analysis of the thesis. Bottom line. According to TipRanks, the case for a controlled launch toward $50 rests on regulation first, adoption second, and market structure third. If the charter lands and institutions actually use the rails, XRP's role could evolve from speculation to settlement. If the charter stalls or usage lags, the story takes longer to play out. You've been watching Cryptozard News. Please subscribe and like, and leave a comment if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what other crypto-related news you'd like to hear in the future.